Hi, it's Doug Coy for SoWhatDoYouThink.com. Okay, I'm going to talk about the Republican debate that happened last night as I speak today. Yeah, man, I tell you, there's nothing better on television than the Republican debates. I mean, it is a comedy, it's drama, it's got everything going for it. They should just have a whole reality show called Republican Debates and just keep these guys going. I mean, don't elect any of them. Just put them in a TV show and call it Republican Debate. And here's a couple things that I'm concerned about. One, how in the world did CNN, a liberal broadcasting news organization, actually I should say commentary organization, ever get the contract to do the Republican debate? I mean, it's almost hilarious. So here's guys like Wolf Blitzer and people like that trying to be neutral, and you know they're not. And it's interesting. So then after the debate, you have like 2 hours of discussion from these so-called experts trying to tell us what they believe and, putting all their commentary in. It's just ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. So there was one part in the debate, it was the highlight of the whole debate. Newt Gingrich is taking on Mitt Romney, and he's saying, hey, you made a whole lot of money off of Fannie Mae and you invested into that company, and how could you do that? That's very hypocritical. And then Mitt Romney comes back at him, hey, take a look at it. This is real drama. This is what debates are all about. Take a look at this.
We discovered to our shock, Governor Romney owns shares of both Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Governor Romney made $1 million off of selling some of that. Governor Romney owns share and has an investment in Goldman Sachs, which is today foreclosing on Floridians. So maybe Governor Romney, in the spirit of openness, should tell us how much money he's made off of how many households that have been foreclosed by his investments. But let's be clear about that.
Let's respond. First of all, my investments are not made by me. My investments for the last 10 years have been in a blind trust, managed by a trustee. Secondly, the investments that they made, we've learned about this as we made our financial disclosure, have been in mutual funds and bonds. I don't own stock in either Fannie Mae or Freddie Mac. There are bonds that the investor has held through mutual funds. And Mr. Speaker, I know that sounds like an enormous revelation, but have you checked your own investments? You also have investments through mutual funds that also invest in Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac.
Right.
So here's the way the thing ended up. I mean, it was kind of like Mitt and Newt show. But there was two other guys that really didn't get that much time. But the time that they got, hey, they really came through. I was really impressed with Rick Santorum.
This is the top-down model that both of these gentlemen say they're now against, but they've been for, and it does not provide the contrast we need with Barack Obama if we're going to take on that most important issue. We cannot give the issue of health care away in this election. It is too foundational.
He might be the dark horse in this whole race. He might be the guy that comes on strong. And, even though I think the people from the liberal press would not like to see him get in, but I believe he might be the guy that the Republicans end up going for. Ron Paul, hey, what can you say about Ron Paul? He's brilliant. He came off like the grandfather, the voice of reason. He didn't get into all the dirty politics. He had a sense of humor. The more I see this man, the more I like him. He just speaks truth. And I think people are looking at him and saying, hey, he's not your usual politician. He makes sense.
I have a suggestion. I think we spend way too much time worrying about the border between Afghanistan and Pakistan. Use some of those resources on our own border.
Take on it last night. What are your thoughts? It's a circus out there, and it's only going to get worse. This is Doug Coy. I'm biased, and actually, I'm kind of proud of it. But that's my take on it. Doug Coy, so what do you think?
2012 continues right now.